Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I'm basically I'm going to be progressing a little bit more with my Green Hell save. Now I am 12 days in. I was going to start the game fresh off the bat and show you, but I thought just for the sake of it, getting all the nitty gritty stuff out of the way, I do that first and basically just continue on from there. Now I'm not sure if you've ever played Green Hell before, but if you're into your survival games, I would 100% recommend giving it a go. Uh, I picked it up on a sale not so long ago, and I am absolutely blown away. It's a very intricate game, especially for survival, and it has a massive steep learning curve. For the first few hours of the game, it really kicked my ass. There was a lot of things which I didn't quite understand. There was a lot of menu crafting stuff which you've got to figure out. I mean, the game doesn't really give you much to go off. It's here you go, survive. Whether you're a big fan of those style games, then it'll be perfect for you. But it definitely doesn't hold your hand. For the first few hours, I mean, it does take a little while to get into the game, but once you're in and you're exploring, you basically learn, the basics on how to survive. Now, so far, I don't really have my knowledge isn't too extensive. I've basically learned the basics, and so far I've managed to stay alive, which is quite surprising considering the things that I've run into with this game. But for first impression, straight off the bat, if I was to review it and recommend buying it, it's 100% yes. In my opinion, there's no other survival game that is like this currently, especially for consoles. I mean, you got your games like DayZ and all that sort of stuff, but for this, it is definitely a steep learning curve. Like I said, I've never played a game like this before. But more so to the point, I'm not actually going to go too far into the storyline in today's video. The whole premise of making this video is basically I'm planning on starting up a survival series. Now, I know there's a survival mode with multiplayer, and my main focus with that is simply just to try and get a few people together, where we can all come in and we can build something, or whether you want to show off your own bases that you've built. I really don't mind, but I think it would just be nice to start a little multiplayer series off and see where it goes. So if you'd like to be a part of that, by all means, I'm on the PlayStation. If you drop your gamer tags in the comments section below, we can get something sorted. But yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic day anyway. It's been a long weekend for me, but I just thought I'd sit back, chill out, and and just play a little bit of Green Hell. If any of you guys, like I said, do want to join, by all means, just let me know and we can go from there. But it's getting dark. I think I'm going to run into the issue, because if you fall asleep on the floor, the worms and everything, it's just, you just don't want to sleep on the floor, plain and simply. You really got to pay attention to your stats and your food, and it's like I said, for learning, it is definitely a game that requires full concentration. And yeah, you've really just got to watch yourself. Running through trees, you get rashes, and running through the water, you get leeches and all that kind of stuff. The game basically just eats you alive. The survival element of it's so extreme that if you don't watch like the smallest of your stats on your watch, you're in trouble. It's just a game, well, purely for surviving. Now, the storyline, it does tie in all of this. You know, it gives you a little bit better of an understanding of what to do, and yeah, it does teach you some of the basics. But after the first couple of parts, you're pretty much left to fend for yourself. And whether that's something that you're interested in or not, it is definitely a process in which you've really got to pay attention. Like I said, the learning curve is it's so steep that you're going to end up dying an awful lot at the beginning, an awful lot. But for crafting and stuff, I know you never played any games like The Forest or anything like that. The crafting elements are very similar to those style of games, but it's definitely a lot harsher in terms of, you know, when you're going out and collecting these materials, you've got to fend yourself off against, you know, like jaguars and all that sort of stuff. It definitely keeps you on your toes. Everything in this jungle is out to get you. Especially with your sanity, you get rashes. You know, you don't sleep very well. Just common things in day-to-day life that if you don't get, you know, you get grouchy and that kind of stuff. It definitely has a negative impact on your experience in the game, and definitely takes its toll on your character. So I would say it's pretty much of a patience game, if I'm honest. You know, you've got to take each step at a time as carefully as you can. Watch the ground for spiders and snakes, and you know, it's definitely a fun game. 100%. I would recommend it all day long. You know, this is kind of like a first review, sort of like impressions based on the game for those that, you know, maybe thinking about buying Green Hell. Or not, but from my standpoint, yes, if I had to say should you buy it, I would say absolutely. There's not one thing in this game which I haven't enjoyed. It, don't get me wrong, it is very tedious. You will find yourself dying quite a lot, especially towards the beginning, but once you get your basics, you know, you'll be set. It's just a very tedious, grindy game where you've just got to be careful of what you do, and forward planning is something that you really have to consider. Oh, there's a bed here, so I shall sleep. There we go. So yeah, you see like the sanity bar gone up, comfortable sleep +3. You know, there's various bits of food and stuff and fires that you can light, which obviously improve your sanity. But yeah, if I had to recommend it, I definitely would. This game, I mean, for survival, there's always that element of a game where you think, oh, this game would be great if it was included. You know, but this game definitely ticks all the right boxes for me, especially being a survivalist, you know, enthusiast towards that style of life. And fail to mention, you know, the scenery. This game is absolutely gorgeous. During the daytime, you know, it is a visually stunning game, and I can't pick fault with it, especially it being on the Unity engine. It is definitely it's definitely a beautiful game to look at, but you know, with beautiful things in the jungle, it's, you know, you're better off staying away from it, you know, so you definitely got to keep that in mind, you know. But if you guys are interested in joining me with my multiplayer series, just like I said, just drop your comments below, drop your gamer tags if you want to, and we can start up a multiplayer series. Now, with the longevity of this game, I know that they've released a few updates, which has obviously improved the game tenfold. And the whole survival concept, the whole survival element is definitely thrown in your face straight away. You know, as for keeping an eye on your stats and everything like that, it is definitely something which you can't neglect. Things like eating whilst you're dirty, you know, you can get parasites. So it's very, very extensive. You know, you've even got to inspect your arms and stuff for leeches. You know, that element of the game is by far, you know, I've never experienced anything like that in a game. And obviously you got your notebook with your tasks, your crafting. So when you go round, you discover blueprints, that kind of stuff. You can pick up stuff from the natives, which aren't very friendly, as I'm sure you can imagine. There's different building types, you know, different materials which you can use to craft, and you can just really get engrossed with this game. It can really take off. Mud pits, you can grow your own plants with the seeds that you harvest from the vegetables and fruit that you find. You know, it's very intricate, very extensive, and it is a long, tedious process. But you know, these style of games, they definitely keep me interested. You know, and obviously with the new DLCs that they brought out, it just keeps getting better and better and better. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to keep this video too long. It was basically just to get a feeler for it, see if anybody would be interested in starting up a multiplayer series with me. And yeah, I'm going to go from there. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video and you want to join in with me, you're more than welcome to. Just drop your stuff down in the comment section below, and we'll go from there. But thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take it easy.